Hey guys, welcome back to Big Balls and Bad Calls, episode 3, preview of the EPL match week 2. We're going to run through all the games that'll be happening this weekend, giving you our thoughts, opinions, and the results that we would expect from them. Take it and do what you will. You're here today with your hosts, Manny and Emil Voss. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So, first game of the weekend, we've got your favorite club.
My boys.
Liverpool versus Burnley. How do you see this one going?
Anfield, absolutely rocking. Fans are back. 4-0, baby. Let's go. Big Dick in the back. Unplayable. Salah Mane's going to get a goal. Watch.
You know what? I agree. I think Liverpool's absolutely going to schwank them.
This is going to be a blowout.
I want to roll the clock back a little bit. It was Burnley who ended Liverpool's 68 unbeaten run at home in the league at Anfield. What a fucking shocker that was. I'm pretty sure I lost a boatload of money on it. But that's besides the point. Regardless, I think Liverpool's going to have that on the back of their minds. They're going to want a little bit of revenge. They're playing at Anfield. The faithful's back.
The 12th man.
Bad fucking news for Burnley. I think they're just going to get lashed here. It's going to be a very, very, very one-sided game in my opinion. I would back this one halftime, full-time.
That's
Liverpool.
where I'm going. Halftime, full-time.
No doubt.
Let's go.
Okay, that's enough about the gay boys. Let's move on to Villa and Newcastle. Whew, this is a tough one.
Well, Newcastle proved they could score goals last game. We'll say that.
You know what? To be completely honest, I was very disappointed with Villa's performance out the last time. I think they're still adapting to life without Grealish. Traore's a major doubt. That's what I've been hearing anyway.
That's big.
Ings, like I said, still adapting to the side, still adapting to the setup.
Though. They still do have pieces they could figure out.
They do, but
be very deadly.
Watkins is also doubtful. So there's another front man that's very, very good for Villa. Joe Willock will be eligible to play for Newcastle.
I thought he's playing for the Gunners.
I did too, up until I woke up Friday fucking morning and bad news bears. We sold Joe Willock, our best youngster. Oh my God, what are we smoking? Things couldn't get worse. I'm really excited to see Willock. I think he's absolutely going to continue where he left off. He played brilliant for Newcastle. They looked really good.
Last season, 7 games played, 7 goals. Let's go.
You know what? They put a nice little price tag on him, probably makes him feel like the shit. Feels worth something, which obviously Arsenal didn't do, hence the fact he didn't want to fucking stay. Yeah. Break my heart, because the guy's a baller, and you guys will see it. To be completely honest, I think Newcastle or draw. I would back that.
I'd back Newcastle or draw too.
I don't know, Villa, man. You guys are a little bit scary, but then again, we're going to see a whole different side. They're going to be killer this weekend.
And losing to a newly promoted side, opening week.
The fashion in which they did it was a little sketchy too, but 3 goals, man, like that's a lot. You get the first 2 to wake up, and then if you keep letting them in, I mean, something's going wrong. Yeah. Something's going wrong. Can't be all chalked up to luck. But anyway, Newcastle. I would back Newcastle or draw, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I like that play.
Villa's going to sting us twice in 2 weekends. When we go them, they lose. When we go against them, they win.
They're weird.
Anyway, moving on. We've got a London derby on our hands. Palace versus Brentford.
I
like
Brentford. I like Brentford.
So I've got mixed emotions on this one a little bit. Brentford, as you guys know, I mentioned it was my championship side. I followed them through the years for quite a while. Very happy to see them in the Prem. It was good for them to get an opening day win. Don't like that it was against Arsenal. Huge. But good on them. Good on them. Palace, on the other hand, it completely slipped my mind that Patrick Vieira, an Arsenal invincible, is the man at the helm over there. So I'd like to see him do successful. But for the most part, I think I'm leaning a little more towards Brentford.
Yeah,
I think these guys deserve to make a nice little splash at the start of the season. They won their derby game opening weekend.
Huge win.
Palace lost their derby game opening weekend. I have a feeling we're going to see the same theme for both teams.
I say Brentford itches it 1-0. Heard it here first.
I'm not going to go and try to be Mystic Mike, throw a scoreline out there, but I will say
you heard it.
Brentford,
we're going back to this
Brentford
clip
this weekend. I think they could do it. Even Brentford or draw. The odds are there. You guys can mix something up special with these selections we're giving you. Take a double chance. Double chance is a beautiful thing sometimes.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say about that one, eh?
Yeah, I'm hoping Brentford gets that W.
I really hope they get it too. I mean, and they did look phenomenal against Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal looked like a bag of dog shit.
Tony!
They looked like a bag of dog shit. I think they probably would have found more success if they just fielded their U12 team or something. but let's not take anything away from Brentford. These guys look sharp. They look hungry. They want to be in the Premier League, man, and they want to make a splash. But that's enough about that one. Moving on, we've got Leeds versus Everton. Oh, I can fucking grind my teeth right out of my mouth thinking about this one.
The odds say Leeds win, but I like Rafa and the boys. I actually like Everton, how they turned it around.
Bielsa is phenomenal, and what he did last season is unreal. But we know Benitez is a footballing genius.
He's brilliant. Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see what he does here at this club. It's going to be wicked. He's got a lot to work with, too.
And how do you think this one will go? Are you going to go with the odds? Say Leeds?
No. I'm not even going to do a double chance. I'm backing Everton to get the win.
Yeah, back at Everton.
I think Everton looks pretty good. They look pretty sharp. That goal they had against them, that was like just a complete mistake. It's something you could just hash up. It should never fucking happen. Was it Keane? Keane.
One of them bums.
Keep an eye on this guy. What's he taking before the game? Because fuck, man, he was out of it there. So what do you think? I say Everton win. You say Everton win?
I say draw. I think they're going to share the points.
No, I think that's too common of a theme for Everton from last season. They don't want to share points
anymore.
It's
a draw or Everton will nick it.
Okay. City versus Norwich. Why do we even waste our time?
Yeah, next.
I say halftime, full-time, most definitely for City. Especially having picked up a defeat on the opening weekend to Tottenham. They're really going to want to get back into their pace and where they expect themselves to be, which is 1-1, and they're not. So I feel sorry for Norwich. I think they're going to get it all taken out on them.
Yeah, they're at the end of the road.
Just to depict the scene for you guys, I've whipped up a little clip here that Manny's going to throw in. So.
Nie wiem, kto wygra. I lecimy, ale na pewno długo to nie potrwa. No nie, zdecydowanie długo to nie potrwa. Nie ma możliwości, żeby w jakikolwiek sposób Kung Fu Panda wyszedł z tego, bo tutaj już idą solidne młoty i jest przerwanie tego pojedynku.
So next we've got Brighton versus Watford. I feel like this one's kind of got draw written all over it. Historically speaking, these teams have had very low-scoring games. 5 of the last 6 have seen less than 3 goals. Personally, though, I do not think it's going to be a draw. I think Watford will win.
We're going head-to-head.
Like 2 Rams on the side of a fucking mountain, eh?
You heard it here first. I'm going Brighton. I think they're going to edge it just with the qualities they have. So that's going to be an interesting one. We'll see who's the winner here.
I'd like to formulate more of an opinion on this game, but truth be told, I really haven't seen enough of either team this season. Brighton, I would say I've seen a lot of them.
That comeback.
Watford, I could see a little bit more. The odds maker would suggest that Brighton's going to win. I'm going to shun that guy this weekend, though. I'm going to take Watford, sticking to my guns. That's the first one we've ever went head-to-head on, direct. Okay. Yeah. It'll be settled on Tuesday, guys. I'll be pulling my hood over my fucking head again. Moving on, we've got Southampton versus Manchester United. United W.
And all I gotta say is they said that Varane's gonna get the start, so Lindelof's getting taken off the back line. What about Slabhead? Why is he staying?
In my opinion,
get him out.
I would literally, if I was Ole, I'd wave the assistant over. I'd say, "Give me a coin. You got one in your pocket?" Heads, Maguire's out. Tails, Lindelof's out. Because fuck, man, these guys,
Thank God,
they're one and the same sometimes. And Raphael Varane, that's going to be a very exciting player.
And
we're talking one of the best defenders in the world.
Yeah.
Coming over to the Prem.
Regardless, though, United against Southampton, them United away from home, absolutely bamboozled Leeds.
They did, and they look so sharp that I just see them.
I think they're gonna win comfortably.
Starting their season super hot, continuing in this trend, most definitely. And Varane, back to Varane. This is a defender, guys, that I can finally start using Van Dijk's name in the same sentence as somebody else. When it comes to D, that's what I'm expecting to see from Varane. Because if truth be told, he's in a league of his own in the Premier League, and we need someone to compare and contrast with.
Yeah.
And I think this could be the guy. So very, very exciting stuff
that's
coming.
A big fucking
it is a big
call.
statement, but if you're gonna back a guy, you're gonna back a guy like Rafael fucking Varane.
Yeah.
But either way, Sancho, did he play last
He's
game?
looking to start. Let's go.
Looking to start.
Let's go. I
Well,
say United win.
So we had a lot of discussion about this guy Sancho. This guy is telling me he's one of the best. He is one of the best
One
dribblers.
of the best
And, like,
dribblers. He's that back street.
from what I've seen of him, watching a lot of Dortmund in Champions League and in the Bundesliga, I'm like, he doesn't really tickle my fancy. So I'm going to give him a chance. We'll see how he performs in the Premier League. That'll be another exciting thing. We can both say United W then.
Yeah, United dub.
Halftime, full time, or are you just going to stay with the dub?
No, just take that money line play. It's basically evens.
True.
I just run that.
Don't try to push the envelope, eh? Okay, next we've got Wolves versus Tottenham.
The return of Nuno.
Return of Nuno. So, I felt Wolves looked pretty good, besides not being able to finish their chances.
Yeah.
I think they've done well with the transition up to this point anyway, but it'll show more this weekend. Having Nuno back, the players are probably going to want to definitely beat their old manager just to have the upper hand in terms of discussion. A little bit of banter there.
I like Tottenham here. I want Tottenham to get the win here. I love Nuno. I love the identity he brings. I think it could be a closer contest than I might be expecting, but
So I've been hearing a lot of stuff
win
too.
versus City. That's
Tottenham
no joke.
lost their Europa League conference game. But guys, no, I got a little bit sketched out by this, so I did a little bit of research and digging
Who'd they
and looked at
play?
the starting 11,
Yeah.
and there is nothing to worry
Exactly.
about. This is not the Tottenham we're going to see
Nuno
on the
sent his
weekend.
third team over.
They understood it was going to be an easier fixture. It was the first leg as well.
Yeah.
If they really have to pull out the big guns, they can do it.
Yeah,
They can do it.
exactly.
And what I liked is I know that a lot of the main guys, they did get their rest in the week. The
All
same
right.
rest
And
they
if
deserve.
you're Nuno, do you start Harry Kane or leave him on the bench? Leave him be. Leave him where he is. They don't need him.
I don't know. Kane he's a weird one. I'm not too fond of the guy as a striker, to be honest. He's not my type of player, but he's shut me up quite a few times,
Yeah.
especially when I start
Yes.
getting on a roll and talking about how useless he can be. Tottenham's playing Wolves. It's not really the biggest game in the world. Maybe you would want to use Kane. Because that's when he fucking shows up.
Yeah, good
I'm
point,
sorry,
good
but that is
point,
when
man.
he shows
When
up.
it doesn't matter.
But no, the outfit they had in the first game, I really like the pacey customers up front. I feel like they kind of understand each other a little bit more as well. I'd like to see that again. And I also think it will be a Tottenham win.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Tottenham win.
I think-
Nuno's going to get it.
Well,
Let's
and
go.
Nuno, he built that fucking Wolves team. He knows them inside out like his own children. I'm sure he can whip up a good game plan and have them beat on the day.
Yeah.
Moving forward, this is my favorite, or perhaps my least favorite. We've got a London derby, Arsenal versus Chelsea. And I have a very bad feeling that London will not be red.
I think you may be right. I don't know.
But here's the thing. Arsenal is...
They have
fuck.
a history of
With-
beating.
They beat City, Liverpool, and Chelsea at the end of last season, but you could argue that those games didn't mean as much to the three aforementioned clubs. However, Chelsea was still playing for points to secure Champions League, so that game did matter to them.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Arsenal is going to take a fucking spanking.
I think
I
think it could be comfortable for Chelsea.
And the
Big
lo-
Rom,
The loss against
Didier
Brentford
Drogba.
did not help any of those young guys or any of the guys that are just solid pieces, not so much stars.
Yeah.
They all got to be hanging their heads pretty low. I mean, Arteta's probably trying to pick his team up, but let's be honest. This is just, we're in fucking shambles, guys. We're in shambles.
And they got Chelsea to deal with now.
And
this
if
could be-
I'm not mistaken, next weekend, after this weekend, we've got Manchester
Yeah,
City.
you got City.
So, there we go. 0-3. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bap.
I say Chelsea W. Let's
Chelsea
go.
W, I agree.
Yeah.
Hate to say it. I mean, I never like to count out any team in a derby especially, but I think Arsenal right now is just a great time to play us. A very great time. And a very bad time to be playing Chelsea. These guys are
Yes.
just slapping everybody.
Left
right,
and the
center.
boys.
And last but not least, we've got West Ham versus Leicester. Oh, that is a fucking great game to end the weekend. Big bang. Some
I
fireworks in
think
this
that's
one.
a great game, and I was at first gonna say Leicester here, but I'm gonna say a draw. I think they can both score. They can clearly both put the ball in the back of the net, and I don't know. I think this one could be blown open. 2-2.
It
Draw.
took me a while to come to my conclusion. I put a lot of thought into this one, actually. And when it comes down to it, the attacking threat for me on West Ham is too great, especially in comparison to Leicester. I think Vardy, he's getting older every single year, and everybody likes to think he isn't slowing down, but he's not bailing out Leicester as good as he used to. He's a great player. I absolutely love Jamie Vardy. However, you know, every dog has his day. And he's been pushing his off for some time now. He's what, 33? And he's still running like an 18-year-old. Yeah. So, you know, it's bound to catch up to him. But I also think Leicester, sometimes they get in these slumps, and I have a feeling they might be in one of those at this moment to start the season off. They didn't look too convincing in the first weekend fixture. I know West Ham went down twice, but the way that team battled back shows you the mentality is there. Yeah. Based off all that, I think I'm going to back West Ham to beat Leicester
West
this
Ham?
weekend. Yes.
Okay, I'm saying a draw for that one.
A draw for that one. All right, guys, it's time to wrap things up with our lock of the weekend, our value bet, and our big balls call. So, lock of the weekend, who you taking, Manny?
I got to back my boys. Liverpool minus 500 odds. I'll take them all day.
I agree with that one.
Up the Reds.
I think that's the lock of the weekend. I don't think that they can lose at Anfield in front of the fans. Coming back, minus 500. I'd even go as far to say, guys, take the halftime, full time, minus 138, almost evens.
Get your money, baby.
And now, the value bet of the weekend. What do you got for this one?
I got to go Tottenham. I got to back Nuno's return. Those odds are plus 135. Put your money
it's
where
good
your
odds.
mouth
It's great
is.
odds.
I'm going Tottenham.
I think for my value bet, I'm going to go with Chelsea. I think the London
Against
derby.
your boys?
Yeah, I don't think Chelsea's getting enough credit for what they're doing over there, or perhaps it's just the derby, but the bookies have posted this one at minus 138. For me, that's a steal, man. Back Chelsea in their form against Arsenal. Most definitely. Almost even money. That's my value bet of the weekend.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the big balls call. What do you think's going to hit?
Mine's going to be a 2-way parlay. Manchester City halftime, full time. And I'm pairing that with Manchester United straight up on the money line. Let's go.
What are you getting for odds?
I'm getting plus 126 on odds.
Okay. So two-way seems to be the theme here for the big balls call. My big balls call to get you guys more than even money this weekend. I'm taking Chelsea, and I'm pairing that with United, both just to win. That gives you plus 171. So that's a pretty good return.
We'll see who's
It'll
king.
be fun. It'll be spicy. Yes, we will. When we're back on Tuesday, guys. That's all we've got for the preview of Match Week 2 of the Premier League this weekend. Tune in on Tuesday where we'll be doing our Match Week 2 review. And we'll be talking about all the calls we made, all the things we thought would happen, how wrong we were. Can't wait to see you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.